Ukraine as an obstacle to peace, how Russian TV explains the failure of talks with the US. The latest episodes of the Russian program 60 Minutes have been devoted to one main theme, an attempt to create a new picture of the events surrounding the Ukraine negotiations for their audience. In this version of events, the US is supposedly ready to reach a deal with Moscow, the EU is obstructing peace, and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy personally is the main obstacle to ending the war. 1. Zelenskyy is the main target, from intransigence to accusations of undermining negotiations. The segment begins with the thesis that Ukraine is sabotaging US peace initiatives. The Russian TV presenter claims that American representatives allegedly demanded that Kyiv agree to Russian terms, even before Trump's conversation with Zelenskyy. Ukraine defied Washington by refusing to discuss territorial concessions. Zelenskyy refuses to read or distorts the American plan, and his intransigence makes peace impossible. This scheme is important. Russian propaganda seeks to create the illusion that the US and Russia have almost reached an agreement, and the Ukrainian leader is the only one preventing the war from ending. The corruption motive also plays a significant role. Zelenskyy is once again accused of having a personal interest in prolonging the conflict. He's looking for European money. He's trying to steal Russian assets. He's afraid of losing power. Ukrainian government sources told Access that the Americans are trying to sell them on Russian terms and demanding Kyiv's agreement even before a phone meeting with Trump. But Zelenskyy, with the Europeans' backing, is defying Washington. After a meeting in London with the leaders of Great Britain, France and Germany, Zelenskyy reiterated that there will be no territorial concessions. Macron declared a whole deck of cards against Moscow. Trump, in response, agreed with the points of a poisonous New York Post article, which described Europeans as impotent and impotent. Trumpists in Congress are demanding the withdrawal of $400 million allocated to Kyiv next year. Former White House strategist Steve Bannon, in an interview with the American Conservative, calls for going further and depriving Ukraine not only of funds, but also of weapons and intelligence. Whitaker, the US ambassador to NATO, suggests that if Zelenskyy does not accept the American terms, Trump will turn around and leave, abandoning them to their fate.